Hi and welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at installing a PSP emulator on your PC. So first thing we want to do is find one. The best emulator around is PPSSPP. So if you Google that, you should find a link to take you into the website. The reason I'm choosing this emulator, I'm not sure if there is other ones to be honest, but this one's updated on a regular basis, and if you find it's something you use a lot and you're happy with it, I'd recommend giving the developer a little donation, and that allows you to have the gold version of the emulator. It's compatible with a number of different platforms: Android, iOS, Windows, Mac OS, Linux and the likes. So it doesn't matter what you've got, you should be able to run this. So what you want to do is download the installer version. So once you've okayed just a couple of things, it should install. Very small size, I think it's around 50 megabytes, 40 megabytes. Just click finish once you're done. There is a readme file should you want to take a look at that. It's always good to see what updates I've done to it. So I've got all my games in a PSP folder, so what we want to do is tell the emulator where to find those games. So all we do is browse, then select the folder the games are in. And the emulator will automatically scan for any games you've just added, so that's a handy feature to have. There's loads of different options and features to choose from. There's also different screen filters to get the desired effect that you're looking for, scan lines and such. So let's try a few of these out. The great thing is for your controller, it's just plug and play. There's no messing around or configuring, which is really good. You can choose different screen sizes and ratios as well, which is always nice. What I really like about this though is being able to play PSP games on a big screen. Really good golf game this. I used to play this a lot in the PS2 and the PS3. As you can see, it plays really well and it looks great on a bigger screen. You can have loads of fun revisiting all the old PSP titles. It's really simple and easy just to come out the game you're playing and choose another one. So let's check out some other games on it. Try some Ridge Racer, you can't beat Ridge Racer. This plays really good as well. As much as I like to play these games handheld, it is really nice being able to play on the big screen. This is one of these games that takes me back to the PS1 days. It's actually the first game I bought on the PS1. The other thing you might want to do to the emulator is install the cheat database on it. So to do that, you want to go to the GitHub page where it's hosted. The name's up here. So you just download that file, and where I put that, I just put it in with my PSP games and then I know where it is. So all you need to do now is tell it where to find the cheats database file. Just select the path for that, and it opens up a whole new world of options in the game. Lots of different cheats and mods you can do, depending on the game of course. So let's try another game. Let's go for Ultimate Ghosts and Goblins, and we'll try this with some cheats, because it's probably one of the hardest games ever made without them. So there we go, as you see we've got lots of different options here. Let's just find some invincibility and we'll try that. There we are, that's selected. Now we'll go to the game and see if it works. So that's good, we can see the cheats are working. So that's how to run and set up the PSP emulator. There's another couple of cool features on it which I haven't went through. One's just recording your gameplay, which I really like. And there's also a homebrew store there as well, which you can add a couple of things to it. Things like Chucky Egg. Don't know if many of you remember that game, but a brilliant game. So overall, it's a very worthwhile thing to do if you enjoy these games. So hopefully see you guys again in another video soon, and thanks for watching. Cheers, bye bye.